Hey everyone, we're so glad to have you here with us today. Thank you for your ongoing love and support. Your encouragement keeps us motivated and inspires us to continue creating meaningful content. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. It's because of you that this amazing community thrives. For those who are new here, welcome to Psych Insight. Our mission is both simple and impactful, to help everyone become more self-aware. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth and mental well-being. By understanding ourselves better, we can improve how we navigate life's challenges and connect with others more meaningfully. That's why we dedicate our efforts to exploring and spreading awareness about the psychological factors that shape our behaviors, thoughts, and emotions. One of the most significant yet misunderstood topics in mental health is anxiety. It's a condition that affects millions of people around the world, but is still often clouded by misconceptions and stigma. So, in today's video, we're going to explore what anxiety really is, how it shows up in everyday life, and why understanding it is so important. Let's dive in. When you hear the word anxiety, what comes to mind? Many people envision extreme scenarios, someone rocking back and forth, hyperventilating or frozen in fear. And while those can be real and valid experiences, anxiety often manifests in ways that are far less visible but just as impactful. Anxiety doesn't always announce itself dramatically. Instead, it can quietly settle into someone's life as a constant, overwhelming presence. It's exhausting, draining, and difficult to explain to others. Anxiety is a complex psychological issue, and understanding it fully isn't always easy. The American Psychological Association defines anxiety as an emotion characterized by feelings of tension, worried thoughts, and physical changes like an increased heart rate or elevated blood pressure. In simpler terms, anxiety is a powerful emotional mix of fear, worry, and sometimes a vague sense of impending doom. It's not just uncomfortable, it can feel unbearable and relentless. And anxiety is far more common than many people realize. According to our World in Data, approximately 284 million people around the globe live with anxiety. So chances are, you or someone close to you has experienced it in one form or another. Procrastination as an enemy. Do you ever find yourself avoiding tasks you know you need to complete? This is one of the most common struggles for people with anxiety. When you're anxious about something important, like a school assignment, a work project, or a life decision, you might put it off entirely. Instead of tackling the task head-on, you distract yourself with other activities. You might scroll endlessly on social media, binge-watch Netflix, or even decide that reorganizing your closet is suddenly urgent. Sound familiar? Procrastination offers a temporary sense of relief, allowing you to escape the stress of the looming task. But the relief doesn't last. The longer you put it off, the more anxious you feel as the deadline inches closer. It becomes a frustrating cycle, one that many people with anxiety know all too well. If you experience anxiety, you might rely heavily on planning ahead as a coping mechanism. You try to think of every possible scenario, analyze outcomes, and prepare for the worst, all in an effort to avoid being caught off guard. This might involve making endless to-do lists, mentally rehearsing conversations, or over-researching minor decisions. While it's good to be prepared, over-planning often backfires. Instead of reducing your anxiety, it can amplify it, leaving you feeling even more overwhelmed. Socializing can be tough when your mind is consumed with worry. At first, you might happily agree to plans with friends or family, feeling excited about the opportunity to connect. But as the day approaches, anxiety starts to creep in. You begin overthinking every detail, what to wear, what to say, and how the outing might go wrong. By the time the day arrives, you feel completely drained and just want to stay home. Canceling plans might feel like a relief in the moment, but it can also lead to feelings of guilt or isolation over time. Do you ever find yourself replaying a conversation in your head or obsessing over a friend's slightly different tone? For people with anxiety, overanalyzing is a constant mental habit. Your brain is wired to look for potential threats, even in situations that are completely safe. This hypervigilance might have been useful to our ancestors avoiding predators, but in modern life, it often creates unnecessary stress. Most of the time, the things you overanalyze, like a vague text or an offhand comment, don't actually mean anything, but convincing your anxious mind of that, not so easy. A common frustration for people with anxiety is when others confuse it with stress. Stress is a natural response to challenging situations. It's often short-lived and can even be motivating. Anxiety, on the other hand, is often persistent and not tied to a specific event. For those living with generalized anxiety disorder, the worry feels constant and debilitating, making it hard to function. When people dismiss your anxiety as mere stress, it can feel invalidating and frustrating. If any of these signs resonate with you, know that you're not alone. Recognizing these behaviors is the first step toward understanding and managing anxiety. What about you? Do any of these examples remind you of your own experiences or someone you know? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and share it with someone who might benefit. Subscribe for more content like this. And as always, thank you for watching. If you or someone you know could benefit from professional support, check out the link in the description. It helps support our channel too. As always, feel free to reach out with any questions or concerns. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.